Hello, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Dream Daddy. As I said last time, we are now going to talk to Joseph and Damien, but we are probably going to talk to everyone in time. I guess choosing burger time and the cookout, that's not what we want, so we are going to talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. But in the summer you're gonna roast. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Dragon! I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Ah, greetings once again, Dragon. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. I wouldn't know what that feels like. Amanda walks up to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda. At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow. Bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Whoa, nice. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin stick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Oh, so they're doing it on purpose. Get. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. No, they aren't. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary... Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Oh, so Lucian is Damien's kid. Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Dragon yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Seems like something you'd enjoy. To be fair. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Lucian, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We talked about this later. That's pretty cool. That's the significance... What's the significance of that? You're a youth minister and you don't know what 666 is? Really? Really? Okay. I don't know, just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Ah. Okay. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. I really don't care. Let's talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig then. Oh dear. That was a lot of at once. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Spirit and art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Poor guy. Let's talk to him. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great, Little River here is great cheerleader, ain't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Aw, look at the little smile. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. Sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, there always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Like he carries that baby everywhere. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled. But I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal is for Amanda to live the sort of life that I didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. Okay. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Dragon, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Mac takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Aw. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. No. But you're still slightly less cool than you were before you put it on. Hey Dragon, this is my daughter. Hello, I'm Carmencita. Okay. Amanda comes over with Daisy and Tao. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you again. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. Amazing. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue he had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue he had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then he sprang onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Oh no. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Oh dear. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Dragon, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Oh. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Yes, You are. Well, you're embarrassing yourself too, but you know. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. No. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. Much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Yep. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raced against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. No, please. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment you hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. Just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time where it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Dragon. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You're grilling burgers, dude. You probably didn't know this, Dragon, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. That's the thing. He's unbelievable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Must we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Really, Robert? I expected better from you. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add a sol on Dadbook? There's such a thing? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up the fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Yeah, okay. Felt like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just noted. Didn't you say you didn't do social media? Okay. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on that book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. Okay. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Can you blame them? Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. Never done that, and I'll never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... Yeah. Kiddo, I'm tapped out. But the sun hasn't even gone down yet. I still have sleep to catch up on from when you were a baby. Just let me be. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really hope she has fun. I don't know how people can do 2 social events in the same day. No, my energy would be like down. Like, no, leave me alone. Time for alone cat time. Ugh. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. Exactly. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, I see. Now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes, now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going or who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Or she just lost track of time and was having fun, so she wasn't checking her phone. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup, sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, oops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Yes, I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. And also, for anyone under 18 watching, which I know there's not many of you according to my analytics, but some of you, if you're going to go out and you want to stay past your curfew, at least send your parents a text. Like, just, hey, everything's okay, just having fun and I want to stay out some more. Even if you then, ignore them bitching at you. But at least do that, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to do that. So do it, please. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. And that seems like a pretty good time to wrap up this episode. So we're going to continue to find out possibly what happened to Amanda this night. I hope it was just partying. Or maybe get some more involvement with another dad. We shall see, but until next time, bye! If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and tell me what you thought of it in the comments section. Subscribe to my channel for more like these, and if you're already subscribed but would like to support me, visit my Patreon page.